Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
SLU search for our new university president.
The series finale of Breaking Bad.
The Cardinals take home field advantage.
Plus, national news and weather, live from the Bush Student Center. This is SLU News 22. Good evening. I'm Amanda Honigfort.
And I'm Gabriel J. Gollum.
Thank you for joining us this evening. The search for a new university president is on. The 11-person search committee announced today is comprised of members from across the university, including SGA President Vidar Sharma, and it will be led by longtime trustee Jim Smith. SLU will also employ consulting group AGB Search to help identify the best candidate for the university. There will be several meetings with key university groups to gauge their ideas of what the university is looking for in a president, as well as 2 open forma for the whole university community. The dates have not yet been set, but we will keep you up to date right here and on our website, Facebook, and Twitter as the search continues.
The National Institutes of Health, or NIH, has selected SLU as one of the 9 vaccine and treatment evaluation centers to bid on up to $1 billion of research projects for various diseases. SLU's Biosafety Level 3 labs allow SLU researchers to work on deadly and contagious diseases without exposing the disease. Interim President Bill Kaufman had this to say about the contract. Quote, "This contract affirms our growing national and international reputation as a major research institution, and the research it will fund is a significant example of our outstanding scholarship and scientific discovery taking place here at St. Louis University." End quote.
Sean Everson is in the Weather Center now with our first forecast. Sean, what's the week going to look like?
Well, this morning we saw some fog if you were heading out to class early this morning, but as the clouds broke up later in the afternoon, it turned out to be a great afternoon. Currently now, temperatures are still relatively warm, 76 in Belleville, 76 in Waterloo, 78 here in St. Louis, and the cool spot down in Sparta at 73. So a great afternoon with temperatures reaching in the upper 70s to lower 80s. As we head into tonight, though, clouds will be on the increase and will drop down to 65 degrees, so we could see the threat of some fog later tonight and tomorrow morning. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll give my complete forecast and what to expect for this weekend. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sean. From 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. every day through Friday, October 4th, the Student Involvement Center will be selling tickets to the October 6th Rams game versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The game begins at 12 p.m. at the Edward Jones Dome. Tickets are $25 and include a $10 food voucher. The limit is 2 tickets per person.
This Wednesday, the Society of Women Engineers will be selling Gus's pretzels. They can be purchased between 8 and 10:30 p.m. at the Clock Tower or outside of the Pius Library.
SLU's Political Roundtable meets this Thursday from 5:45 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Bush Student Center, room 253. All SLU students, as well as St. Louis community members, are invited to attend this open discussion about America's involvement in Syria.
This Friday, October 4th, begins the opening weekend of SLU's production of Playhouse Creatures. In this play, set in the year 1669, which centers around England's first allowances of females on stage. Highlighting 5 of the most famous actresses of the era, Playhouse Creatures explores the struggles these women face to be considered legitimate actors in a male-dominated society. Showtimes are October 4th, 5th, 11th, and 12th at 8 p.m. and October 13th at 2 p.m. in the theater at Xavier Hall. SLU students may purchase tickets for $7 per show or buy a season pass, which is valid for all 4 of SLU's productions for $20.
SLU's Habitat for Humanity will host Cardboard City on Saturday, starting at 7 p.m. This annual event allows participants to build a cardboard house in the quad and sleep in it overnight to raise awareness of substandard housing issues in the St. Louis area. Participants can sign up at the Habitat table in the BSC this week or on their website, sites.slu.edu/habitat.
This week, in our Man on the Street segment, SLU correspondent Abby Parra went out on SLU's campus to ask SLU students what they miss most about home and ask SLU parents what they ask most about their Billiken.
This past weekend was family weekend, so we got in touch with some students and parents to see what they miss most about each other.
Definitely my room. and my dog.
What do you guys miss most about your daughter?
Well, we miss having her around and cooking.
Cooking and cleaning after us.
I mainly miss hanging out with my family all the time, so it's a really great weekend to spend with them here at SLU, so it's going to be pretty fun.
My little sister.
What do you miss most about home?
My family.
The thing I miss most about home is good home-cooked meal.
And we miss a lot about our student. She's our last one, so we're empty nesters. So we miss her a lot.
We do.
I miss my dog and my nieces. What do you miss most about home?
Mostly my dog, family, home cooked meals.
Yeah.
Breeze is awesome, but doesn't beat that steak.
What do you guys miss most about home? Home-cooked meals.
My dogs.
Those are the most popular ones, I would say.
And his friends who used to come over like every day.
Simple sentence, but but this is a family for him too, right? In a way, slow, right? And with you guys, and hopefully that way there's a little bit of a transition from the family, traditional family, to the college.
So what do you miss most about SLU being an alumni?
Being a college student in general.
The thing I miss most about home is probably just my family. I was really close to them growing up, so coming down here from Milwaukee, it's about 6 hours, so I don't get to see them as much as I'd like to. But I got a close family here too.
Okay, what I miss most about home is my mom. She's my best friend, and she cooks, and she's awesome, and I love her.
And what I miss most about Maddie is everything.
Thank you very much, Abby, for that wonderful look at the SLU community. Don't go away. We've got national news and weather coming up in just a moment.
We are all.
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 Billikens.
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 Welcome back. Enrollment for the healthcare exchanges provided through the Affordable Care Act open tomorrow. Those currently without healthcare can view the various plans available to them at healthcare.gov. St. Louis Public Radio has put together an article with answers to many questions you might be facing about the exchanges. It can be found at stlouispublicradio.org.
Last Tuesday, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck the Balochistan province in southern Afghanistan. The region suffers from large poverty rate, and as a result, many of the buildings have collapsed after the earthquake, which have killed over 300 and injuring over 700 more. The region has since been facing intense aftershocks, some registering over 6.0 magnitude. The remoteness of the region and its lack of roads and hospitals have hampered Afghan rescue efforts.
The season finale of Breaking Bad premiered yesterday night, reaching a groundbreaking number of ratings. In only 16 short episodes, the number of viewers skyrocketed from a mere 1.9 million to a whopping 10.3 million viewers by the final episode, exceeding expectations. The show's final season, which aired on AMC, paralleled to such hits as Fox's American Idol and even ABC's Modern Family. This program's rise from such a low status is truly an outstanding feat.
Coming up next, your workweek forecast. Stay tuned.
And welcome back. Chief Meteorologist Sean Everson is with us here now for your extended forecast. Sean, what have we got coming for us this week?
Well, tomorrow is going to be a lot like today, maybe a few less clouds, but still we'll see temperatures above normal from what we've normally seen, but things will start to change as we progress later in the weekend, especially into the weekend. So for tomorrow, we'll have a pretty beautiful Tuesday with temperatures in the low to mid 80s, but then as we shift to later in the week, we'll see temperatures continue to be in the 80s, but our threat of rain will increase, and then as we head into the weekend, big changes ahead in terms of the temperature. So today we reached a high of 80 here at SLU, 79 at Lambert, which is a little bit above our normal high of 74, but lows were pretty much normal in the mid 50s. Tonight, or actually currently right now, we are still relatively warm, 75 degrees with increasing clouds. Clouds will increase through the night as we head into the later portions of this evening and overnight. But looking ahead into, or as I said, clouds will increase by 9 p.m. We will be at 73 and steadily drop off down to 65 for our low by tomorrow morning. But heading into tomorrow, we will see more warm temperatures as high pressure is built in off to our east. But as we shift to Wednesday and Tuesday, a cold front will stall out just to the north, but with lots of moisture from the Gulf and with southerly flow, we will see the chance of showers and thunderstorms increase Wednesday into Thursday, and then we will get a slight break in the action heading into the weekend before a major cold front moves through and brings with it a little bit of cool weather. So back to tonight, 65 for our low with increasing clouds as we progress through the night. We could see some patchy fog, much like we saw early this morning, again tomorrow morning, and tomorrow with clouds decreasing as the day moves on. We will top out at 83 degrees with the south wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. But looking ahead at our 5-day forecast, you can see 80s throughout the week. The rain chances start on Wednesday and continue overnight, so it might be a little rainy at the soccer game Wednesday night, and hopefully it'll actually dry out by the time the Cardinals take the field on Thursday evening. But we will get a break on Friday with temperatures in the 80s, but a cold front will move through on Saturday. Highs on Saturday only 68 degrees, so finally we're looking at a really fall-like weekend with temperatures dropping down overnight into the low 50s and even upper 40s. So a big change from what we've seen recently here in St. Louis.
Yes. Wow, we're getting kind of cold now.
I know, finally. It's, you know, with the Midwest, you'd think, oh, we could see very hot and very cold temperatures the same weekend. This is one of those things. So hopefully fall is here to stay as we approach October starting tomorrow. So getting into the swing of fall and getting those temperatures way down.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Sean. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us. Cardinals beat the Cubs 4-0 Sunday in the last game of the regular season. They ended the season with a National League record of 97-55, one game ahead of Atlanta. On Thursday, the Cards will host the winner of the Pirates-Reds Tuesday wild card game.
The Billiken men's soccer team defeated Central Arkansas at home on Saturday during homecoming. Senior midfielder Alex Sweden converted a penalty kick early in the first half and followed up by goals by Robert Christo and Danon Gabeljic, sealed a 4-1 victory for the Billikens. The Bills will play nationally ranked Creighton on Wednesday at Herman Stadium. Game time is 7 p.m.
Looks like this is a good time to be both a Billikens and a Cardinals fan.
Absolutely. Sports are taking over this week. Very important. A huge game for the Billikens. Creighton's ranked number 3 from my hometown of Omaha, so I'm torn on who to cheer for, but I, of course, will be cheering for the Billikens since I am a Billiken. It might be a little wet possibly on Wednesday night. So if you're headed to the soccer game, you might want to bring the umbrella or the rain gear with you. But you should be all right if you get the chance to go down to Busch Stadium for playoff baseball on Thursday. It's going to be very great. But then looking ahead to the weekend, cooler temperatures Saturday and especially Sunday. So hopefully we'll finally get a real first taste of fall this weekend.
It really does sound like fall.
Well, that's all for our show tonight, so thank you for watching.
Don't forget, you can always get the latest movie reviews and news online at SLU-TV.slu.edu or follow us on Facebook at SLU-TV or Twitter at SLU Television. We will be back here next week at 7 p.m.